So guess what happened? This is the third time I'm starting this sourdough starter. So it got cold here, and I think I was afraid that my sourdough starter was going to be too cold. So I took my little heating pad from my kombucha that wraps around my kombucha, and I put it on low, and I just put it underneath it. I figured if that way, if it gets too, just to give it a little bit of warmth. Well, don't do that, because that didn't work. It actually like made the top layer almost cook. Oh, so I'm like, okay, we have to start it over again. So this is what I did. I started step one with 30 grams of fresh ground starter for my sister. Then I did 60 grams of all-purpose flour and 60 grams of water, and I let that sit. And in the afternoon, I did 60 grams of flour and 60 grams of water again. And then in the evening, I did 90 grams of flour and 90 grams of water. And that's where I'm at now. So this is try number 3, but wait till you see it. I'm so excited. Ready? Ready, ready? Oh, check that out. It's working. I'm super excited because, I kept failing and kept failing. This is number 3. I think it's trying to get out of the bowl, or out of the container. Oh my goodness, it is. Wow. Okay, I think it actually tried to get out, because that's gross. We have sourdough starter. Okay, so now what I'm supposed to do today is discard half of your starter and repeat step 2, which will be 60 grams of flour, 60 grams of water. So I'm going to, wow, that's got to get washed. I'm going to measure this. How do I measure this? I zeroed it out. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I have 855 total grams in that. So how am I going to do this? How am I going to get half of it out, and how will I know how much is half? They don't tell me how to do this part, but I have cleaned out the one that I had to throw out. It did nothing. So I am going to transfer that to this one. Because I have to be able to measure how many grams I'm removing, because the important part is what you remove, you want to replace. So I want to remove, I want to remove 60 grams, because I'm going to replace 60 grams, and 60 grams is about 1/4 of a cup. So that's what I'm going to remove. That kind of makes it sound okay, right? And I have 1/4 cup, so let's remove 1/4 cup. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I am so excited. Like, it is so, we are gonna get bread. Check that out. Should I stir it before I remove any? I'm so afraid to mess this up, like you would not believe. Wow. looks beautiful. All right, I am going to remove a 1/4 cup. And I'm going to get a new measurer. That's not a 1/4, I don't think. Oh, it is a 1/4, okay. All right, so now I'm going to add my 60 grams of flour, 60 grams of water. And I want to do this until it doubles in size, which it looks like, I mean, it went way up into the top. So hopefully this will be exactly what I need to do. Put it on your scale, zero it out. Now I'm going to add 60 grams of flour. Do you believe this is my 3rd time? I actually don't believe it. I mean, I actually do believe it. The struggle is real. Let me tell you. What did I say I'm doing? Oh my goodness, 60 grams. That's not correct. 30 grams is a 1/4 cup. Oh, Linda. See, I messed it up again already. So it would be 2 of them. Shoot. It's too late. So now I've only removed 30 grams. So I can only add 30 grams. Okay. Oh, please, I don't want to mess this up. Now we'll add 30 grams of water. And then once I get this mixed up, I'm going to transfer this to my clean bowl because this isn't a big enough bowl the way that was almost coming out. So all I did with this one was I had wrapped it up in towels to keep it warm because again, we've had a cold front come through and I'm not turning the heat on and it was cold. It is cold in here. All right, I'm going to transfer this. You know what I think I'm going to do? This is kind of crazy, but there's barely anything in there. But there is stuff in there. So I'm thinking I might add some to that jar. Just keep that jar going in case something happens to this one. I do not have faith in myself making sourdough. Isn't this awful? I really do not. All right, so we are in there. Stir that up and get that going. All right. So now what we do is we let it sit. And we need it to double in size. We keep doing step 2 until it doubles in size. And right now it's at about an inch. A little bit over an inch, inch and a half almost. Let's say an inch and a half. So that's next. And I am going to put some more in this just in case, because I don't trust myself. All right, and I'm going to close this up. Keep it warm in the towel, like I did with the other jar. That seemed to work. Set this over here. And then we'll check in on it. And hopefully, hopefully we are going to have bread soon. I'm super excited. All right, so what I want to do with this one is I just want to see if I can get this one started again. And I'm going to start with 30 grams. There we go. And 30 grams. Oops. Oh. Don't pour too fast, because what happens? You put too much water in. So I need 30. I need 11 more grams of flour. With sourdough, what's important is the ratio being basically 1-1-1, you know, flour, water, starter. Even though I don't have 30 grams of starter in here, I'm hoping that the little bit that's still in here will get this going. This is more of an experiment to see and hopefully there's enough in this jar to keep another one going. I do not want to ruin this sourdough. This is a very, very old sourdough that was given to me. And we want to keep it going. Okay. All right. We're getting there. But this is tough for me. But I am determined to get bread. Thank you so much for watching my third try video. I'm determined. We're going to do this.